Apparently Stockholm, as you may know, the weather is had the first game of the semi-final in Stockholm, and the Stockholm starting pitcher unfortunately is still in transit, and he got stuck behind the drawbridge. So can life be if you're playing the Subway Series? Another pitch behind the batter. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. That's ball 3. Axel Franquist. If we can share that, that'd be good. Ooh, there he is. Pitched second base and a very nice play. Alvin Christensen made a very nice pickup there and tossed to first baseman Matthias Lafeche. Up to bat second is Ahmad Mahood, number 27. He played center field last game. We'll see what he plays today. A little low, and it bounced on the plate, and ball 1. A little low there too. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a nice fastball. There's a little outside. The 3-0 count. Let's see if he's taking the ball. Nope, he's not taking it. He's hit it to the first baseman. He assists to the pitcher. That's 2 outs. Very good try, Mohammed. Now we have up Alex Boyas, obviously from Rättvik. It looks like he follows the long line of Dalarna spellers who bat left and throw right. That hockey tradition. Nice pitch. Right down the center. You laugh. I think every single Leksand player when my son was playing was a through right and they batted left. So if you play any hockey, it's very natural. A little inside, so that's 1-1. Nice hit. That's right into left field. Single by Alex Boyas. So Dalarna has their first batter on. Now we have up number 34. 30 balls and what that says. Ooh, high inside. Pitch. Actually, I just noticed they pulled both the bases and the pitching rubber in. Ooh, he was way out in front of that one, but if he gets a hold of that, that was going to be out of the park easily. Jan, what are the dimensions of the outfield fence? Is it 70 meters? There we go. Pass ball. I'm on second base now. Man in scoring position. Yeah, they probably play on the 13-year-old dimensions from Little League in the US. This changed this. It's not quite, there was a strike. Not quite softball dimensions, but not quite regular dimensions. He's stealing third base. Oh, and they struck out. Sides out. That's the end of the first inning. Go. Up to bat, we've got Elmer Nordin Takaya for Stockholm. And on the mound, it looks like we have Arvid Wennerström for Dalarna. That was first strike, so count 1-1. Pretty small target for the pitcher to be pitching to first off. Really nice pitch. Ball hit to the shortstop. Makes a good throw, and it gets away from the first baseman, number 10, William Lindstrom. But Alex Boyas made a nice throw there. Man on first base after an error by the first baseman. Second up to bat is Matthias Lafleche for Stockholm. And the foul ball. And ball's 1 strike. Nordin playing left field. And pass ball, Elmer's going to take second base. Stockholm now is player on second base. And here we go, we got 1 ball, 1 strike. Batter on second, and a nicely hit ball to the gap in right center field. It rolls all the way to the wall and takes second base, and Elmer comes in to score 1-0 for Stockholm. Very nice hit of Matthias. It was right into the gap and rolled all the way to the wall. Took an outside pitch and took it to, played with it right through, as he should. Very nice job. Now we have shortstop Casper Lafayette, who hits a nice shot all the way to the wall. It's 1 bounce, ground rule double. We have men on second and third. Or was he on second? Never mind. He was on second, so he scored. So we have 2-0 to Stockholm. Quite good technique of Casper. Took it all the way to the wall. Yep. Now we have coming up second baseman Alvin Christensen. So while Arvid is doing exactly as he should be doing, throwing strikes and getting the ball into play, Stockholm seems to be taking advantage. There we go, nice pitch, high fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike on Alvin. Nice pitch, a little bit low. Yeah, 3 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, 3. Ooh, hit by pitch. Ooh, that always stings a little bit. Alvin takes position. Now we have coming up Jack Bailey, the catcher. Stockholm has runners on first and second, no outs. And Jack hits one just a little bit foul. He's a little bit ahead of that pitch. Sits back and waits for it. That would be a nice strike. A little bit inside, pass ball. Guys going to second and third. Then we now have Stockholm runners on second and third. Okay. I can't go home on a pass ball. That's a good thing. All right. Like that. Otherwise, it could be good because actually there's a pass ball right there. Wild pitch right there. Yeah, that rule makes a lot of sense. Otherwise, it would be. A little bit high and inside to Jack. Arvid actually needs to calm down. He's actually been pitching pretty well, even if there are 2 runs in, 2 men on. He needs to throw strikes, it'll eventually go his way. A little bit low. Now bases are loaded. Bases loaded. We have Löwe Backstrom up. He'll be playing third base today. A little bit outside. A little bit high there. Got 2 balls and no strikes. A little bit. But he does do a beautiful pitch right down the pipe. Come back, Alvin. Nice pitch again. That's 2 strikes. Get you put in the dugout to help out here. Left-hand coach. Running out to pick up the ball. Okay, 2-2 count after 2 very good pitches. Like Logan's gonna swing. Nope. A little bit outside. It's bad. Full count. It'd be nice if he gets one in and makes the batter hit ball. Nope, a little bit low. Too bad. That's ball 4. Of course, now 3-0 to Stockholm. Number 20, Hugo Manovra, I think the name I got here. That's right, they didn't roll on this up here. Huh, they didn't bat this guy. Number 20 is up to bat, yeah. He's not out in the field. They still haven't batted number 1 either. He's on the roster. They got high and inside. Needed to these 2 guys. And that's a nice pitch. Last batter of the inning, okay. Yeah. And that's outside. Okay. All right. Yes, that keeps the game going, doesn't it? Oop, a little bit inside. So they have that's interesting. So they have a number of innings pitched per inning rather than the total pitch for the game. Pitch count. Yeah. That's a strikeout. Nice there. That's last inning right there. They did get a strikeout there at the end. They finally did get an out, so that's gotta feel good for Arvid to go in with a out. Although he is gonna have to come back out into the second inning with bases loaded, so he'll immediately put himself into a difficult position there. All right, little bit of advertising before we go. Don't forget to Swish if you're enjoying the broadcast today to support us getting better equipment for the field for our broadcasts. First pitch ball, we've got up number 10, William Lindberg, or Willie Lindberg. Lindberg, but if you're American, it's William Lindberg. There you go. That's 2 ball. Oh, he called a strike there. Sorry, I caught the outside corner. 1-1. Ball. Bit low there. Williams playing first base this game. He played left field last year. That pitch a little bit too far outside. His release point was a little bit too low that time. You can see Cameron out there sprinting for the foul ball. Get no exercise in as he's taking. A little bit inside there. That's ball 4. So Willie Lindberg out on first base. List is right. We should have Anton Anderson coming up. Yep. Anton's played first base last game and looks like he's playing DH this game. A little bit high, ball one. If Vinny tries to steal, he's got a pretty good lead off after the pitch was thrown there. Ooh, nice swing. Too bad for Anton. Makes it count 1-1. And a little bit high there. Actually, Seaman needs to get his release point right. Every time he does, he pitches a very nice strike, but a bit everywhere at the moment. There was another outside pitch. 3-1. Let's see what Anton does here. Nope, that's ball 4. No, he called strike. Sorry. Getting ahead of myself there, aren't I? Nothing like, which is very useful these days, to have a generous strike zone. There we go, that was ball 4. No. We have William Bergström coming up. He's playing second base. We now have runners on first and second. Alright. This Seaman can settle down and get his release point right. Nope, that was behind the batter, so that is ball 1. Yeah, it did almost nick the bat, which would have gotten him a strike, actually. Foul tip, called, even if he doesn't swing the bat. That was a nice pitch down the center. Drag back and threw it as hard as he could. That was nice to see, rather than trying to place it. Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a nice inside pitch there. There's a little bit crowding the plate there. There's strike 3. That was 3 very nice pitches. Too bad for William. Now I have number 17, the catcher today, Matt Swadstone up to bat. There's 1 out. There's men on first and second. And first pitch was a ball. Looks like it was a little low. But see if Gärna needs to get a runner here with scoring position. Let's see what happens. It's second ball there again. See quite clearly when Seaman gets his release point down. He throws a very nice fastball. Otherwise, it's a little bit outside the left-handed batter. Yep. There we go. I think that's 3 balls. No strikes. 1 out. And to see that Max is taken. Yep, Max is taken. That's 4 balls. That's a walk. And we now have bases loaded. Cameron's going to come out and have a conversation with Seaman. Yeah. Bronsmatch. I recognize the name. I assume that's a relative of USM players back in the day. Simon's back to the dugout. Simon's on the mound, and we've got William up to bat. That was a little bit. Oh, that was a strike. He's got a very big outside, which is fine, I think, at this age. But yeah, that plate's pretty big. That's another strike right there. So who knows what Cameron said, but it certainly worked. As he threw 4 balls in a row, and he's now thrown 2 strikes. And that was a 3-strike out. William didn't actually get the chance to hit it. Okay, we have the pitcher coming up, Alvin Christensen. So let's see if Arvid can help himself here. A base hit would actually bring in a couple runs and bring it right back. Oop, a little bit high and inside. Called strike. Okay, this is the last batter, no matter what happens here. Pitcher's got to 25 pitches. So he's over the pitch rule. That was an outside ball. So we've got 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2 out. Ooh, we called strike right there. So it's 2 and 2. Pretty important pitch for Simon. If he can get it out here, he'll open up the next inning with nobody on base. And that was a walk. No, oh, sorry, 3-2. Sorry, now it's the full count. And this is actually the return for a payoff pitch. This has got to be it. Either going to go out with bases loaded or he's going to go out with nobody. And unfortunately, it's a walk. So it's the end of the inning. It's 3-1, and next inning they go out. They're going to have bases loaded. And they'll be at the top of the lineup when they have bases loaded starting the 3rd inning. Okay, Arvid is back out on the mound, and he has up for Stockholm Wilhelm Pettersson. And bases are loaded, because if you remember right, the inning ended, last inning ended with bases loaded, and they didn't get 3 outs, so we're back to bases loaded. So Arvid starts out in a difficult jam to begin with, and he throws a ball as his first pitch. That was not a pitch, so we're not sure what happened there, but yeah. Yeah, it's good to see Wilhelm's alert today. And he's got the table set. Anytime you got the table set, you gotta be really on, gotta be ready to hit as quickly as possible, any ball that comes. There we go. We have a base hit to the second baseman. They're trying for 2. Nope, they get 1 out. So 1 run scores. Number 27, Alvin Christensen scored. So there's an RBI fielder's choice there. Good play by the second baseman to get 1. So we've got 1 out. Scores 4-1. Yeah. A little bit of an inside pitch there to, it looks like Dante Engstrom is up. Yep, that's Dante Engstrom. Yep, that was a little bit of a low ball. So man takes second. There's a play at home, and now it's thrown away. So Stockholm gets a run play by heads-up play by number 26, Jack Bailey. He was awake as the ball went to first for some reason. Not really sure why they threw the ball down to first base. I think maybe they thought that number 15, Wilhelm Pettersson, left too early, I guess is why they were throwing down to first base. Possibly a mistake. Now it's 5 baller. It's 2-0 count. And yep, bounces off in front of the plate. That's 3 balls. It's now 5-1. That play, we'll see what happens. Yeah. And it's a ball 4. It was a very good play by the catcher there. Catcher's getting used to. Now we have number 33 up, Seaman Horn. So the pitcher's up. He can help himself out here. He's got a runner on third base and a runner on first base. Looks like Cameron's playing an aggressive play, so I'm assuming Dante is going to try to steal second. Yep, there he goes. Nope. And it's a nice foul ball by Seaman. Yep, a hit by pitch there. So ball's dead, so it's now bases loaded once again. Number 6, Kai Lauso. Yep. Liso. Yeah, exactly. That's what you get an American who speaks Swedish. With a name that no idea where that's coming from, but Kai Lauso we're gonna go with. Somebody knows they can help us. But bases are loaded again. 1 out. I would need to settle down and start as he was doing in the first inning. Let the Stockholmers hit the ball, give his team a chance to make some plays. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Bases loaded. Nice to see. Cameron out there giving the runner on third base instruction on how to take a lead after the ball's been pitched. Great to see Cameron. There we go. Gotta hit the ball. First baseman. Oh, that should be an out there. Good call. Yep, they called an out there. So 1 run score, so it was an RBI, but they also got an out. So that's 2 outs. Yeah. 6-1. I got an RBI on that. Now we have number 93, Hugo Schoen. Batters and runners on second and third, 2 outs. That was a passed ball. Cannot go home on a passed ball, which I think is a fabulous rule. So I'm sure the score doesn't run away. Also gives catchers a little bit time to develop. Nothing worse than being a catcher at this age, because the ball can go everywhere. You are the hardest working player on the field at all times. Too bad that's 2 balls. Anything about our umpire, but he's got a little bit narrower. Too bad. That's 3 balls. See what Hugo does here. If he takes, there we go. There's a strike. Yeah, looks like he's got a swing, so let's see if he can take the catch this time. Yep, that's strike. There we go, full count. I would settle down and throw in some nice pitches now. Let's see if we can throw one more in there. Not too bad. A little bit low, so that's a walk, so that's the bases loaded. Coming up is Alvin Amos. Another one of the DHs. I don't know if you guys have figured it out, but everybody who's in the dugout gets to hit. Okay. Amos. Or if it just threw an outside pitch. It's not number 1? No. Oh, sorry, I got the wrong. It's vidareutveckligen. Okay, apologies there, everyone. Vidareutveckligen, particularly if the parents are watching. Base is loaded. Scoreboard says 1 out. I had 2 in my head, but maybe there are 2 outs. Yep. So here we go. Quite important batter here. A little bit outside. It's 3 balls. Must be getting pretty close to his 25 pitch counts. 20 now. So he's got one more batter after this. Now if he gets time to hit the ball, he's doing that. There's a nice. That's a walk in. Yeah, now we have Alvin Amos up to bat. And that was Dante Engstrom coming across the plate. It's now 7-1. Timeout. Looks like the younger Boyas brother coaching is out to talk to his pitcher. I am right. That's a Boyas who's the coach. So, yeah. Okay, there you go. I knew it was a Boyas. I just didn't get the first name. It's Red. There you go. Rättvik Youth Baseball. There's got to be a Boyas involved. Good to see. That's been quite a good program in Rättvik. Oh, there we go. Hey, was up there swinging. That's a foul ball. So we got 1 strike. 2 outs. This is definitely the payoff batter right here. A little bit low, yeah. A little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Gotta be up to 22 pitches or so. 23 pitches, so this is definitely the payoff batter. You out there to realize if we can get this guy out, then he goes back in with nobody on base. This person gets on base, who's ever left on base is going to be there next inning, so you put yourself in a pickle to begin with. A little bit wild pitch. There we go. It's 2-2. Two balls and two strikes. Got Arvid Wenström versus Aya Falcon. There's another nice swing. He gets him out, and he got himself out of the inning. That was an extremely important out to get, because when he goes back out to pitch for the third inning, there will not be a bases loaded. So, good work, Arvid. Here we go. Top of the order, we've got Axel Franquist up, and we have the same pitcher, Franquist. It looks like we have Seaman Horn still pitching. So it's bases loaded, just to remind you, the inning ended last with base loaded. He gets a hit to first baseman, who throws home as the first one out. Nice play there. Way to save a run. Good baseball play. As number 4 has now come out to play. No, Matthias Lafush was already there, but that was a heads-up play by Matthias. The easy play would have been to tag the runner as he ran by, so it's good that he actually focused on the run. So we still have bases loaded, and we have Ahmed Muhammad up. And ooh, nice cut. He found pitch right back. Let's see what Seaman can do. And again, we have a very active coach there. That is full sprint. I like to see that, Kevin. Yep. That was inside pitch. So we've got 1 ball and 1 strike. We've got 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Feels like Darlana needs to get something going in this inning. Gonna make a game of it. And the no's earned behind the batter. Good job of Ahmed to get out of the way there. Get 3 balls and 1 strike. Simon is taking a pause there to relax. Let's see how he throws. Nice pitch. Up, right down the plate. I think if Ahmed, I also take that one as it's a little bit high. Full count right here. Nope. Pretty close. Ahmed got himself out of the way and earns a very good bat. Walk. There's a run scored right there by number 17, Max Bogstead. Oh, we have up to bat. We have Alex Boyas. Let's see what Alex can do. He's got bases loaded and the opportunity basically to bring us within 1. Yeah, outfielder standing on the center fielder is basically on top of the fence. Left fielder, right fielder as well. Left fielder's a little bit in, but see if Alex is swinging from his heels and if he gets the chance. That's 2 balls. One out. Pitch, and that's a base hit into the gap. Let's see how many he scores. Nice. Rolls all the way to the fence. That's 1 run. 2nd run, and they hold the runner at 3rd. That was a very nice double. That scored 2 runs. We now have a 7-4 game with the tying run coming up to the plate. Could actually make it a game here. Let's see what Eddie Malmström-Falman can do. He is our left fielder. That is on first and second and third. A little bit inside by Seaman. After Seaman settle down and throw some strikes. He has 1 out. Probably get himself out of the inning here. He lets the batter hit the ball. And that one's back to the fence. That's 2 balls and no strikes. Okay. Eddie looks ready. Simon's about to pitch. And on the roll inside, yes. 3 balls. I saw I hesitate, throw balls and strikes when I see the umpire now. Yeah, that was a very nice pitch by Seaman. He caught the outside corner about knee high. And again, we've got dead center fielder playing at the fence. And that's a pop up, but it's the catcher won't get there. It's back into the net. So that's a full count. If Eddie can straighten it out, no, that's going to be high. Ball 4, bases are now loaded. The tying run is actually out on first base today. We've now got Willie Lindberry up. So it happened. It's Billy Lindberg. Billy. Oh. Billy. Billy Lindberg up to bat. Seaman. He's got bases loaded. 1 out. And now right back up the center. That could score 2 runs right there. Yep. That was a nice single by Billy. Hit it right back where he was supposed to. Very nice. Very nice hit by Billy. Right back up under the pitcher and through second base. So we now have a 7-6 ball game. Leading, flying runs on second base. And we've got number 4, Anton Anderson up. See what Anton can do. There's still just 1 out. Ooh. Nice pitch by Seaman. It was a reared back and threw a nice fastball right by Anton. Anton's going to be ready this time. And the foul tip straight back. That's way to get ahead of the hitter. It's now an 0-2 count, and it's definitely a strikeout situation. Let's see what he can do. And it's timeout by the umpire. He wasn't ready. Everybody else was going. Seaman's taking a break now. Walk around the pitcher's mound. Got 2 strikes, so he's got a lot to play with here. But it's definitely a strikeout situation for Seaman. Base hit will tie the game. A high ball right there. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And ooh, right behind the batter, and he stays at second. Now he's gone. He's in second. Runner stayed at first, so we now have runners at first and second. I have to talk to one of the Boyas brothers there. Thomas not really awake over there as first base coach. He should have 2 runners in scoring position rather than 1. Okay, let's see. Here we go. It's 2-2, 1 out. And nice pitch. That's the strike 3. Yeah, foul ball. So maybe finally got sent there, or Billy finally got sent there, but it's a foul tip. So it's still 2-2. A nice pitch by Seaman, and that's a strikeout. And we're up to the last batter. So again, this is a money batter right here. We've got number 33, William Bergstrom, coming up. Got batter runners on first and third, 2 outs. A 7-6 ball game. 2 right outside, but William was going for it. That's head of the batter immediately. So for Seaman, that's a good thing to be doing. Nice pitch. That is ahead of the batter. Clutch pitching here in a 7-6 ball game. Man on third ball. Let's see what he does here. He goes back, and it's an outside ball. So that's the first ball. They throw down. They have the runner in a pickle. There we go. Oh, they dropped it. Oh, that was a great play. They scored. It is now a scoreball tie ball game, 7-7. That was a little bit tricky by the Boyas brothers there to play the pickle and send home the runner. So it's now 7-7. A little bit of brother strategy going on there, I think. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Time he needs to rear back and get the out here. He'll come back into the dugout with nobody on in a tie ball game. It's 2-2. Seaman looked like he wanted that as a strike. Now strike 3. Seaman strikes out the last 2 batters to end the inning. However, Darlana has scored 6 runs in the top of the 3rd inning, so we have a 7-7 ball game. And actually, given that Arvid got a strikeout in the last inning, there's nobody out on base, so we've got a ball game. Okay, welcome back, and we have a new pitcher. It's Axel Franquist, who is playing 3rd base. Before his first pitch is a strike. Up to bat for Stockholm is Elmer Nordin Poikila. Last time Elmer got on, let's see how he does. That's 2 strikes. That's a pretty strong start of Axel. And that's a ball. That's got a motion that comes right over the top. Right. See what Elmer can do here. And a strike 3. It's a pretty strong start of Axel coming out and striking out your first batter on 4 pitches. See, up to bat we have first baseman Matthias Fletch. Little bit high. Second pitch there, he hits it into left field, did a nice, and it goes all the way to the wall. Let's see if Matthias tries for second base. He does. The ball's thrown in, and he slides in for a double. Nice hit by Matthias. And here we go. Who do we have? So we have Casper Lafalk up to bat. We've got a runner on second base and a strike. Axel's actually thrown very strikes. got one strike, and he's got stuff in the back of his pants which he needs to get out. He needs to get off. It's one strike, one out. We got a man on second base, and we have Casper Lafalk up, and Casper gets hold of the ball, but it's a foul tip, and it's going to be out into the dugout, and not playable by anybody. So that's just a long strike. So Axel now has 2 strikes, no balls. So let's see what he does. Here, if he pitches in, get him swinging or something. A little bit out and down. Matthias is taking quite a lead off at second base there, so let's see if he tries to take third base at some point. Nice pitch, it's the third baseman, he takes a play, holds the runner, nope, and so fortunately in air, Matthias is gonna score, and we have Casper on second base. So Casper looked like he was gonna beat out the throw anyway, so it's probably a base hit, just a second on. Yeah, it was a single. Yeah, he was gonna beat it out, and no RBI because it was an air throw that brought the runner home. So we now have Stockholm in the lead, 8-7, 1 out, man on second base, and up to bat we should have Alvin Christensen, our second baseman for Stockholm. Was a bad exchange by pitcher and catcher there, and so Casper took advantage of that, and he's now on third base. So 1 out, man on third base. Axel looks a little bit frustrated from what's been happening out there, so he needs to settle down and just throw it in. There we go. Too bad play. A fair ball. Looks like it's going to be a double. It scores. It's all the way to the wall. And let's see what happens. Did he step? He slides into second. So it was a nice double, RBI double there by Alvin. Right over the base. So we've got Jack Bailey up to bat. Axel throws it in, and it's a foul ball. So that's strike 1. We've got the 9-7. Once again, a runner on second base for Stockholm. 1 out, 1 strike. Yep, that's a little bit outside. A very exciting game. Very good action. Axel's doing a great job of putting it in and letting him hit. There's a nice play by the shortstop, and yeah, he picked it up. Did he get him? Yes, he did give it to him. That was a nice play by the shortstop. Very smooth pickup. Good throw. First baseman also made a great grab, so he had an out there. So now we've got 2 outs. We've got a man on second base, and we have Love Backstrom up to bat for Stockholm. Axel didn't like that ball, so he's exchanging it. But quite an exciting game here. Couldn't see Axel's pitching because he gets the ball into, as people hit the ball, gets into the field, he'll keep his pitch count down as well. So there's a nice strike. He gets ahead of the batter immediately. They're getting instructions from his mom to hit the ball hard. Nice to see that travels well from all over. Nothing like Little League moms out there, huh? And there we go, nice pitch. Ooh, a little high. Axel's a little disappointed in that call by the umpire, which I can believe. He's not quite getting everything. He's got 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And that's 3 balls. Gotta settle down and bring it in here. He can get himself out of the inning without too much damage. Nice pitch, and Love fouls it off. And that's full count. 3 balls, 2 outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And remember, if this inning ends at the moment, if you wish to support there we go, a strikeout. There he gets out of the innings. It's 9-7. And remember to support Sunnyberry Heat TV, Swish. I think we've made it quite easy for you. You just have to put your phone up to the TV and read the QR code, and it'll automatically come up. Anything that you can afford would be wonderful. Number 17 up. Okay, we have a new pitcher for Stockholm. It's Kai Laosao. And up to bat is number 17, Matt Godstead. And it looks like Kai's got quite a fastball. A little bit high right there. So again, if you're not paying attention, we have a 9-7 game. It's quite exciting. There's quite a bit of action in the last couple of innings. Good play on both sides. And Max swinging at a little bit of a high pitch there. But now 1-1. I might have been the one who was stuck in traffic on the way here. It looks to be a starting pitcher. And there's a hit straight out, and a good play by the shortstop, Vidar Lundin, who's also come into the game. So Vidar Lundin came in, and also Ayo Falk Amos is playing center field. He's also new to the game. So Stockholm has rotated in a few new players, so it looks like everybody's gotten onto the field now. Nice. First pitch to William Bronsmatch. A little bit outside. Nope. See, I should never actually go ahead and kill the guys. But that was a strike. Yeah, exactly. Me and the scorekeeper having a hard time. Ooh, and he got hit by pitch. That's too bad, but William is now on first base, and up to bat is Arvid. Oh no, he's down. Sorry, I thought he was running off, but he did get nailed right in the hip area, it looked like. I thought he threw the bat and was running, but nope. Ooh, he's got what we used to call a Charlie horse in my day. I don't know if they still call it Charlie horse, but that's going to be sore tomorrow when he gets up. Boyas. Both brothers adding a little bit of medical attention. Crowd giving support. Like he's going to stay out on first base. But William did go down hard. First I thought he just threw the bat and was going to run, but actually he was on his way down. He threw the bat. Arvid Denstrom is up. Kyle Lasser's faces third batter. He's got one out, one man on first base. He just bounced it around. Tough one for William. Running immediately there. We've got one ball, no strikes, man on first. And not so good. Then a little bit of a wild pitch, so that's 2 balls, no strike. Kind needs to settle down and throws pitch. Little bit low, I guess. That would be 3 balls and no strikes. There we go, he threw that one right in there first, called strike, so we've got 3 balls and 1 strike. Nice pitch. Yeah. A little bit high. That's 4 balls. So we're at the top of the order. The pitcher Axel Franquist will be up. Kyle now has runners on first and second. And can I see what he's done? Yeah. Axel Franquist. Axel's had 2 at bats and he scored once and he's got no hits as of yet. Ooh, he hits it right back at the pitcher who throws. Let's see if they can turn the double. And no, we got men on first and second. But a very good try by Stockholm to turn the double play. Just a little confusion out there between the shortstop and second baseman of who should be taking the ball. Can happen when the ball's hit right back straight up the middle to the pitcher. It would be the shortstop's ball, but it could be the second baseman. Now we have Ahmed Mahmoud up. So far today has basically 1 RBI, 1 run, and 1 base on ball. Must have got his RBI on a walk. Okay, we have a man on third. And yep, it's a little bit low. Yep, so that's 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. A little bit late. That was about it. Good protection swing by Ahmed. It looked like he decided to swing a little bit late there, but he did get a little bit of the ball. Now, Bruno went down to second base on the. Guess it was a wild pitch there. It bounced before it got to the plate. That's 2 balls, 2 strikes. That is runners in scoring position. That's a little low, I think. So that's a full count. There's a base free, so let's see what Kai does here. He's got Alex Boyas up next, so he's really going to want to get this batter, Ahmed, if he can. It's not really an option to put him on third base, and he gets the strikeout with a very nice pitch right down the plate. So that's strikeouts, and they're retired aside. They left 2 men on, so it's now 9-7 as we go to break. Okay, we're at the bottom of the 4th inning. And we still have Axel out on the mound, and we should have. Ooh, did he go around? Yes, he did on an outside pitch. So that's 1 ball, 1 strike, and that's Hugo Manova. Batting. A little bit outside. That should be 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, he went around. Yeah. Nice pitch. That was a nice swing as well by Hugo. Nice. So it's 2-2. He pitches it, ball's up. Let's see if shortstop takes the ball. He does. Very nice play by Alex Boyas. So that's first batter up, first out. And we've got number 15. Wilhelm Pettersson up to bat. And nice fastball. There we go. First strike. So it's 1 strike, 1 out. Let's see how Wilhelm can do with the ball at this time. There, he hits it to the third baseman. Nope, foul ball. Thought maybe the third baseman was going to try to make a play on that, but he decided just to let it go foul. Long strike, so we've got 2 strikes, no balls, 1 out. It's a little bit outside. So that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And I just had to change. Third baseman is nice pitch. That's hit to the second baseman. Clean play, throw, and that's an out. And we've got Arvid Wenström in at first base. That was an out, and it looks like we've got 2 outs here. Got number 2, Dante Engström up bat. Nice pitch, a little bit high. Dante's quite a small area. Good 1 run. He said base some ball, and he was up. Nice. Yeah. 2 balls and no strike. See if Dante's taking it this time, or if he's going to be swinging away with 2 outs. Nice pitch. That was a strike. He came right in there when he needed to. That's another strike. So there's 2 strikes. Dante did not look too happy about that call, but it's now a full count, 2 outs. And it's a foul ball out of play. Dante lives for another pitch. Okay. Payoff pitch coming in, and it's no, he called a ball. That was very close, but the batter bailed out there. So maybe it was hard. That's 4 balls. Dante is on first base. Up to bat, we have Seaman Horner. Seaman pitched the first 3 innings today. However, he's going to have a no decision because he went out when the game was tied at 7-7. See what Seaman can do here. One at bat earlier. A bit low, so it's ball 1. A pitch is strike goes off the foul ball off the home plate. And then thrown down, and very close play at second base, but it is a stolen base by Dante. So there's a man in scoring position now. So let's see what Seaman can take advantage of it. It's a 2-out rally going on here. Pretty important for Axel to get out of this jam, get back in, only 2 runs down. And there's a hard hit ball to the gap. The center fielder running. Oh, what a catch! Oh no, he dropped it. Too bad. It's a diving attempt from this center fielder, Ahmed Mahad. Would have been a great play, but it hit the ground and then Dante scored. So it's now 10-7. What an effort though out there by Ahmed. So close. Would have to put it on the Heat TV replays if he'd have made that one. Everybody can tune in at 10 o'clock tonight for the Heat replays. And it is. Simon got himself down to down third base. Yeah, that was a hit. Would have been an awesome catch of Ahmed if he hadn't gotten it. Well, Seaman actually got himself down to third base. Very reminiscent of Pete Laro's slide there into third base. See what Kai can do for himself if he can help himself out here. He's got 1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitcher, Kai Lawasal, is up to bat. A little bit high. Got to start playing catch with the catcher. Starting to aim his pitches. And it's hit hard into right field. Right fielder cleans it. That scores an RBI. Simon comes across. So Kai helped himself out there. It's an RBI single. Nice bit of base there. Nice bit of hitting right there for Kai. Now up 93. Hugo Shun, who's come in to play right field in the last inning. The score is now 11-7. And Stockholm has had quite a 2-run rally here with 2 outs. Let's see if they can continue the rally. And they're trying to steal second base, and not too bad. Max made a pretty good throw right there, but just not quite in time. Kai just barely beat it out, so he's on second. There's a strike. What we got? 1 ball, 1 strike. Let me see if the Stockholm crowd had their rally caps on. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope. Kai has now gone over to third base on a passed ball. His Axel can settle down. Hugo Shun is up to bat. 25 pitch rule is put into effect. So let's see what Axel can do. He can get himself out with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Or have to come back in and have runners on. There's strike 3. That was a very nice backwards K right there. So Stockholm scored 2 runs. So we've got an 11-7 game, and we're going to go into the top of the 5th. there's still no. Okay, we've got number 20 up to bat, Alex Boyas. Remember right? They got the 3 outs in the last inning for nobody on. Alright, Kai's looking in. Run out was ball 2. Alex has had a great game today. He's basically got 2 at-bats, 2 hits. I think he's got 2 RBIs. Yep. Scored 1 himself. He's been having a good day. And he's got a good eye there. That's 3 balls, no strikes. So let's see if he takes or if he... Dan Cameron doing his evening sprints out to get the ball. That looks like he pulled a hamstring. Yep, that's a 4-pitch ball. Alex is on. Alex has been on base every time he's been up to bat, so that's the second time I think he's walked as well. That's first walk, sorry. Yep, he's been up 3 times, but he's been up base 100% of the time. Now we have Eddie Malmström following. See what Eddie can do with somebody else. And Gärna needs to score a couple runs this inning to get it close. Looks like he called the ball there. And Axel steals second base quite easily. He's now on second base. Alright, Eddie now has a runner in scoring position. The wide pitch. Alex out on second base, taking quite the lead. There's no outs, right? Ow, and he got hit by the pitch. That might have hurt. He got hit in the ankle. Okay, sorry for the technical difficulty. We're back. He didn't miss much. There's 1 ball, 2 strikes. We still have Anton up to bat, and the bases are still loaded. And Anton strikes out. Quite a good pitch by Kai there. So that's the first out. We've got coming up to base, William Bergström. William's got 2 strikeouts. So let's see what Kai can do here. If William can bear down and get no contact on the ball, put it into play. Strike. So we've got 1 ball, 1 strike. Kai's clearly found a groove. That's 2nd strike in a row. Very nice pitch. He's clearly in a strikeout situation here. And he gets it. That's strike 3. It's a good swing by Williams. Too bad he missed the ball. Now we have Max Wadsten coming up. The 2 outs. Number 14, Matt Wadsten is up. A high pass ball, but nobody can score on a pass ball. Yep. White ball. It's 2 balls, no strikes. That's his 1 base on balls, and he's scored once. Get contact on the ball. Guy needs to settle down and throw a strike here. And nope. That's 3 balls in a row. Settle in and throw the ball. Right? He does. Nice pitch. That's 3 balls and 1 strike. This is also the last batter of the inning, so this is the proverbial payoff batter here. 3 balls, 1 strike. And it's outside pitch. Oh, sorry, I did it again. This is full count. I keep getting fooled here. Full count, 2 outs. If this batter, if he gets this batter out, then he's going. Nope, that's an inside pitch. There we go. We score a run. It's going to be 11-8. The inning will end at 11-8. The next inning will start for. Next inning will start with full bases for Darlana. So the game, as long as they come out and do a good job this inning, the game will still be in reach. So we've got an 11-8 game, and we're going in to the top of the 6th inning. Oh, bottom of the 5th. Sorry, it's been a long day. Okay, welcome back. It's the bottom of the 5th. We've got a new pitcher for Darlana. It is Eddie Malmström Falman. And up to bat, looks like it's Dante Engström for Stockholm. Quite an important inning here for Eddie to see if he can work through batting order and without letting in a run, which would be the first time for Darlana this evening in this bronze match. And Eddie just did a soft pitch to try to get a strike there, which now 3 balls and no strikes. He needs to just to rear back and throw the ball as he was pitching well in warm-up. There's a nice pitch. That's 3 balls and 1 strike. Always good to get that first strike under your belt when you come in to pitch. It's such a tight game. Okay, Dante. Sorry, that's Vidareutveckligen. Vida gets a second. Okay, up to bat is number 1, Alf Amos. It all better. Here we go, Eddie goes back. Pitch. And I makes a step out because it's 1 ball, 1 strike, a little bit on the inside. Peter on first base. Nice pitch by Eddie. That's strike 2. A little bit low there by Eddie. So that's 2 and 2. Oh, there's a base hit. Right there. Hey, he's going to third, and he's in the third, unfortunately, and second. So we have Aya, who made a very nice hit, and the right fielder, who actually made a very good play, Willie Lindberg. However, they threw the ball in and made a mistake on the exchange. So we now have runners at second and third. Should have Elmer Nordin Quaitila up to bat. And he swung at the first pitch, so that's a strike. And that's a strike 2, although Elmer got a nice cut on that and fouled it straight back. So a little more of the ball, he might get a base hit. He's got to pitch himself out of a jam here. 2 men in scoring position. And that was a strikeout. He is definitely in strikeout situation. Should be number 4, Matthias Lefleche. Up to bat. And that was a pass ball, but not a problem given the runners can't advance on a pass ball to home plate, and runners are on third and second. There's a nice pitch. Oh, I'll call the ball, that's ball. Of course, now 12-8. No, it's not 12-8. Well, how'd they get in? 11-8, right? A little bit of a chaos on our scoreboard here today. A little bit outside. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, that's. Nice pitch. And he got the strike. It's going to be ahead of myself again there, but that's 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. No, they haven't scored yet. And he gets wood on the pitch, and they get a run in. So nice RBI by number 4, Matthias Leflesh. So we got 2 outs. Got a man on third base, and up to bat is number 25, Casper Lafauque. Or Laufke. Sorry, I'm murdering the names here. Casper Lafauque. I can't. That's not my handwriting there. I think it's a K. You think it's a Y? That's fine. All right, good thing. Announcer and your scorekeeper aren't sure of the name here. And we got a strike. We are sure of that. So we've got 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, man on third. Okay. I apologize to his parents for murdering his name, as I've been doing all game. Lucky. And he's actually had a good game. That's what I was remembering. So he's had 2 hits. So he's got man in scoring position. Let's see what Casper can do here. And Casper gets it on, and almost a great play by a third baseman, but no, so it's an RBI single. So William Bronsmatch Dean almost made a fabulous catch on that line drive, but it was just out of his reach. So Stockholm has now scored 2 runs this inning and 13-8. And we should have Alvin Christensen up, pass ball. Casper moves on to second base. Alvin also has been on base 100% of the time. He's had 1 nice hit. And I think he actually got hit by a pitch, unfortunately. And he got hit by a pitch again. I guess I shouldn't say that before I jinxed the poor guy. Sorry, Eddie. That was unfortunate, but I do think that's the second time, if I remember right, that he's been hit by a pitch. So that was the last batter. So we're gonna end the inning with men on first and second. So we go into the bottom of the 6th. Stockholm will start with first players on first and second. They scored 2 runs. It's 13-8. So here we go. Welcome back to the bottom of the 6th inning. We're starting with bases loaded. We have Eddie Malmström Falman on, Willie Lindstrom, and Max Vodsten on first base. And we're going to have William Brown-Shodin up to bat. So this is Darlana's chance to have a big inning. Just to remind you, the reason there is full bases as the inning ended last inning after 25 pitches when the bases were loaded. The Kai starts with a strike, which is a strong way to go, and he throws another strike. So that is 2 strikes, so you got to hit the batter immediately. Kai seems to be quite focused. He's throwing the ball quite well now. And I just jinxed him. As he throws an outside pitch. Up to that point, it looked like he'd found his release point again. And we'll try to catch you up on some changes defensively, as it looks like Stockholm's made quite a few changes by eyeing things out there. So Hugo Monara's moved from third base to left field. Here we go, we've got a full count, bases loaded, no outs. And we'll try to catch you up at some point on Stockholm's changes. They made wholesale changes, but Cameron hasn't reported them to us. And he gets a strikeout, very strong of Kai. So he's in 3 strikeout situation basically, and he got his first one. Up to bat is Arvid Wenström, and your second baseman is Alvin Christensen. He moved from shortstop over to second base. Arvid's had 2 base on balls, so he's got a good eye. He's actually had 2 RBIs. And he has a nice swing there, so that's 2 strikes. So Kai comes into a jam, it's basically strikeout situation all around, and he's now got first batter on a strikeout, and his second batter with 2 strikes. And it's a little outside, it looks like. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see what we got. I decided to take a break. Feverishly trying to figure out the changes for you Stockholm fans, and turns out outfield. It's a little low there, so that's a 2-2 count. I would open the game pitching. Did a reasonably good job. It's now playing first base. And he got a nice hit, and it's gonna score at least 2 runs, as is a blooper that dropped in. They send the second run in, and he gets held at first. The ball goes in, the runner goes to third base. There's a throw there. So we now have runners at first and second. 2 runs score on that base hit. That was quite a good job of hitting there by Arvid. And we now have Axel Frankvist up. For at first base. So Matt Lafoch is back at first base for you Stockholm fans. Flesh. That's how you say. Now at the top of the order for Darlana, 1 out, men on third and first. So an opportunity again to bring themselves back within striking distance. Then tying runners up to bat. And he gets a little bit on the ball, but it's in foul territory, and a very nice play by the first baseman, who is Matthias Leflesh. Matthias Leflesh. First baseman. Nice play by Matthias in foul territory. So that basically gets to the outs there. Kai's done a good job of containing the damage here. A little bit low, that's a passed ball. It's gonna move, maybe a wild pitch, I guess, is what the official score says. And we have a two runners in scoring position with Muhammad up to bat. And Ahmed has one RBI already today on one base on ball, and he's had one strikeout. Ooh, that was just foul tipped. A little bit outside, so good eye. That was 2 balls and 1 strike. A little bit outside, so that's 3 balls, 1 strike, which actually for Kai is not a big problem because he's got 1 base free. So if we off the pass, his problem though is Alex Boyas is coming up, and Alex has got a red hot day today, so you may want to try to get it out here. That's a little bit high, so that's ball 4. The bases are loaded. Alex Boyas is up to bat. Alex has had, Alex Boyas. Alex had 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and 1 base on ball. Last time he hit the ball to the wall. And it's an outside pitch. Playing a lot shorter now than they were a couple innings ago when Alex was up there, standing at the base of the wall. A little low there, so 2 balls, no strike. A little bit outside. It's 3-0. It'll be interesting to see if Alex has a green light here or not. And Alex hits the ball hard. That could be out of here. No, it's caught at the wall. That was so close to being a Grand Slam home run. So that's 3 outs. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. That was about as close as you're going to come to a Grand Slam in the park here today. That's the center fielder, caught it back with his back up against the wall. Great play by Amos, I believe, is in center field, but Stockholm hasn't given us any of the players. Who knows? Okay, here we go in the bottom of the 6th inning. We still have Eddie Malmstrom pitching, and for Stockholm, so we started with runners on first and second. So we now have runners on second and third. And up to bat is number 26, Jack Bailey. So here now we have instantly 2 runners in scoring position for Eddie, and he throws it a high and inside pitch. Jack did a good job of bailing out of there. Three balls and no strikes. Eddie's come out and he needs to settle down. It's got to be tough for the pitcher to come in. There he goes. 4 balls. That looks like a strike. So bases are now loaded. So it must be difficult for a pitcher to come out with men on first and second and have to put your way out of a jam. He's now moved over. It looks like Hawk and Boyas is going out to have a conversation with Eddie. Settle him down, get him focused. Yeah, pitcher's arguing to stay in, and he's now giving the ball up. And it looks like we got number 20, Axel Boyas, coming into pitch. That means we've got a new shortstop as well. Axel Boyas. Alex. Yeah. And it looks like William Benstein is that shortstop, and the pitcher goes out to play second base. Or? No. Pitcher went out, yeah, so 33 is still at second base. Who's it? No longer on. That might be Axel Franklin. Yeah, at shortstop. Must be Axel at shortstop. Folks, it's not easy to keep up with all the changes when you have the rolling batting order. Somebody like Axel Franquist has played shortstop, pitcher, third base, and second base today. Quite a utility player. Let's see how Alex, if he can keep him in. He's coming in with bases loaded, no outs. Up to bat for Stockholm is Löve Backström, and Axel threw quite a strike right there. Got ahead of the pitcher immediately. What Löve can do here. A little bit high, a little bit high. Löve's got 1 base on balls and 1 strike out today. That was called strike, so he's got 2 strikes. Let's see if Alex can run and throw. This is certainly a strikeout situation, and he gets it. That was a nice swing by Löve, but he was just over the ball, so that's strike 3. Coming up should be Hugo Minova. That was a little bit high. Let's see what Hugo can do. He's got bases loaded. 101. Nice fastball. Strike, yep. That's 2 strikes, 1 ball, 1 out. Once again, with bases loaded, I guess Alex in another strikeout situation here, and he rears back and throws a little bit low, it looks like. So umpire calls the ball. Ooh, a little bit inside. Alex clearly has the highest velocity of any pitcher we've seen here today, so I think for the Stockholm batter, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle as he's pitching. Quite a little bit high. He walks in his first batter. That makes it 14-10. They got a little bit away from him there. Well, we should have Johan Pettersson up to bat. Bases loaded, 1 out. And he takes a nice cut at an inside fastball. Oh, nice ball. Yep. Wilhelm was very far behind that one, so he's up immediately. 2 strikes and no ball. Quite strong after having walked the last batter. Took it off. And he pitched, and he gets the bat on the ball. Let's see what they do with it. Oh, and it goes through the second baseman's legs, unfortunately. It's going to cost 2 runs by Stockholm. That will make the score 16-10. So, 15 ground ball. There at second base. Base is loaded, cost 2 runs. See if Alex can now settle down and continue to pitch hard like he's been pitching. We now have Dante Engström up to bat for Stockholm. Dante so far has had 2 base on balls and he scored twice. He's having a pretty good day for himself. And Alex throws a wild pitch there. Nice fastball right down the center. So that's 1 ball, 1 strike. Another strike. That's 2 balls, 2 strikes. If Dante swings at the next pitch that comes, Axel's thrown 2 perfect pitches right down the pipe. And that's 3 pitches, and he got strikeout number 2 for the inning. And he didn't catch up. We got 21 pitches, so this is probably his last batter. And this is Simon Horn up to bat. And it's a little wide and outside. The high and outside as well. But Alex is struggling a little bit with the left-handed batter. 3 balls in a row there. Yes, looks like it's a little bit more difficult to pitch to a left-handed batter for Alex. That should be a strike. So he's got 3 balls and 1 strike. There's another strike right there. So he's got a full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. And this is the last batter. So if Alex can get the strikeout here, he's going to go into the next inning with clean slate. And it's a high pitch, unfortunately, for Axel, so that's going to bring in the run in the First base is open. Sorry fans. It's ending at 16:10. Bases will be full at the start of the next inning. Okay, here we go. This is the top of the 7th inning. So Gärna needs to score 6 runs or this game will be over. And Stockholm has made significant changes in the outfield. We've got at first base. I got it. First base, Matt LaFleche. At second base, Casper Laffield. At third base, Levi Backstrom. At shortstop, Vidar Lundin. In right field, we have Simon Horn. In center field, we have Dante Engström. And in left field, we have Elmer Nordin. And we have 2 strikes. 2 strikes on Eddie Malmstrom Fallman. I think Eddie thought that last pitch was a little bit inside. And Eddie swings, and that's a strikeout. So we got Willie Lindberg on his way up to bat. So Lindbergh had a good day batting today. He's had 2 base on balls, 2 RBIs, and he scored himself twice. Important for Willie to get on base. He wants a wide and outside pitch, so he's got a ball. Looked like a foul tip there by Billy. He wasn't sure if he wanted to swing at that one, but he did get a piece of it. And we've got 2 balls, 1 strike. Kai is getting up there in pitch count, so he'll have to work efficiently this inning, and they may have to change pitchers before the inning's over. A nice hit there by, nope, Vinny at third baseman picked it up, made a play, but he beat it out. So Vinny Lindbergh beats out the throw from Löwe Backstrom. So a nice bit of hustle by Vinny there. We have number 4, Anton Anderson, up to bat. So here we go, we've got the ball hit to third baseman, Löwe throws it to second base, makes the out there, but it's too late for the third. The ball went by, but the runner stays at first base. So we've got 2 outs, runner on first base. So very nice play of Löwe Backstrom there. Picked up the lead runner with his play. Very nice, very good job there. Yeah, the Stockholm players have been drilled on situational. There's very few times that they've actually gone the wrong way and done exactly what you expect them to do. It's nice to see. Now we have William Bergström. He's the last, down to the last out for Dalarna. It's an inside pitch. Another inside pitch, but it looked like they decided he swung. So that's 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's another strike there. So Carolina is down to their last strike on this bronze match. And that's a strikeout. So Stockholm wins the bronze medal in the unofficial USM. Thank you all for listening. And we'll probably start the next game at 8 o'clock would be my guess. So please tune in and for the final between Karlskoga and the Sundbyberg Heat.
Salut på linjen. Stockholm. Och sen till Leksand.